Good?
Yeah, just go.
Okay. So, my name is Ivan, and my talk is titled, But I Just Learned Gulp. And really said in that tone. About a year and a half ago, I started getting into development. I started kind of in design, and coming into this, I was told, use a build tool. It's going to kind of help out your process. So Gulp was the thing that I was using. It was a little bit hard at first because I wasn't familiar with command line or just even programming in general, but I eventually kind of started to get the hang of it. But then as time progressed, from reading blogs and whatnot, it was said, well, you guys should use Gulp. It's like Gulp is a little bit better. So I thought, well, I do want to be up with the trend, so I'm going to go ahead and start using Gulp as my tool. So I started using it little project by project. And it was great, and I did enjoy it, and I'm still enjoying it. And then I heard things like Browserify, and I thought, this is pretty awesome, so I started to integrate that into my system. So I've been using Gulp and Browserify for my projects, and I'm really excited. And then I hear React, and I'm like, this is awesome too, I want to get into this. And from reading on the community, it says, well, you should try Webpack. And then I'm thinking, but I just learned Gulp, and that's like what I'm thinking, and I'm like, okay, and then I'm also trying to stay current with the news. So I get this in my inbox, and it says, why left Gulp and Grunt for NPM scripts? And I'm reading this article, and it's making sense, but at the same time I'm thinking, but I just learned Gulp. And this is that little frustration that some people probably have. I mean, we get into web development, and this is what we're told, HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. That is web development. But as soon as you kind of jump in that front door, then you get presented with this. And some of you guys are probably already looking at this and saying, what's expired? Like, what's already out of date? In 6 months, some of these will die off. Some of you probably look at this and think it looks like the back of a laptop, which is also true. But what this is causing is that suddenly web development, it feels a little bit harder. It feels like in order to be a developer, you have to be learning lightning fast. You have to jump into something, learn it, but then it's going to die off. So I got to stay current. There's also some other problems. I'm going to poke at this one a little bit. So comments like these, CSS is dead. Now, if you're done React, you probably know where this is coming from. Some people may look at this and like, yes, there's some problems with the cascade, and we need and it could be improved. And some other people just look at you like this. And it's not because we think CSS is this amazing thing and it's flawless. It's more because suddenly the web is not as easy. It used to be like HTML and CSS, I could throw up a landing page. But no, you have to use JavaScript, and there's components, and then there's transpilers, and then it's not as easy. So when I hear CSS is dead, it's truly not, because you can still throw up a page on GitHub, HTML, CSS, you can have a website. You can also build a very dynamic and fast app. The internet accepts that. And I think that's kind of this turning point, and also my last slide, is that the internet accepts diversity. That's the beautiful thing about it. Mirroring like the real world, we try to have equality. But equality doesn't mean that everything has to be the same. It means that it doesn't matter what you do. We're different people. There's different means to an end, but we can do anything really we want. So there's different communities. If you want to build something with React, go for it. If you want to throw up something else using Vue.js and Gulp, that is totally fine. As long as there's communities kind of help you along and documentation, I would say go right ahead. That's it.